Hey everyone! Today we are diving into something called design thinking. It's this really powerful way of thinking that can honestly change how you solve pretty much any complex problem you come across. But let me just start with a question for you. Think back to the last big project or challenge you had. Were you 100% sure you were solving the right problem? Really sure? It sounds so simple, but that one question, it's literally the heart and soul of design thinking. So, to make sure we're on the right track, we have to grasp this one core idea. Real, effective problem solving actually happens in two completely different worlds. You have to separate the act of finding the problem from the act of solving it. So picture this. On one side, you've got what's called the problem space. This is all about just understanding. And on the other side, you have the solution space. That's all about creating. Now, the biggest mistake most of us make, we jump straight into creating answers before we've ever really understood the challenge. Okay, so let's really explore that first world. We're going to step inside the problem space, which is a place that's dedicated 100% to understanding the reality of what's going on right now. You know, in the problem space, you basically become a detective. Your whole mission is to find the real problem, the one hiding underneath the surface. And you do that by getting as close as you can to the people who are actually living it. This whole phase is about empathy, not about your own assumptions. And look at what you're doing here. This is not about sitting in a conference room and just thinking hard. It's active. You're out there doing user research. You're literally just observing people. And then you're taking all these messy, complicated, real-world insights and boiling them down into one single, crystal clear problem statement. So here's the absolute key takeaway. Before you even think about an answer, your only job is to deeply, profoundly understand what is. What's the current reality for your users? What do they really need? What are their biggest headaches? That's it. Nothing else matters yet. All right, so once you have that deep understanding, then what? How do you actually get from the world of the problem over to the world of the solution? Well, you need a bridge. And in design thinking, that bridge has a name. It's the ideate phase. This is where things get really fun. It's like a chemical reaction happens. All those amazing insights you gathered from the problem space, they get transformed into a huge, sprawling list of potential solutions. And right now, it's all about quantity, not quality. Seriously, no idea is too crazy. This is the moment where everything pivots. Your whole mindset starts to shift away from just analyzing the world as it is, and you start to imagine a new one. You're not asking what is anymore. Now you're asking what could be. What are all the different amazing futures we could possibly create from everything we've just learned? And after we cross that bridge of wild ideas, we land right in our second world, the solution space. This is where we stop imagining and we start making things real. So welcome to the workshop. This is where your team starts to build and test and tweak all the best ideas that came out of that ideation phase. And here's the crucial part. Every single thing you build is directly connected back to that problem you so carefully defined. The vibe here is totally hands-on. You're brainstorming the nitty-gritty details. You're building quick, and I mean quick and dirty prototypes. We're not talking about anything polished. And then, most importantly, you're getting those prototypes into the hands of real people to see what happens. And then you refine, and you refine, and you refine again. Okay, we have visited two different worlds. We've crossed a bridge of ideas, but now we've arrived at the single most important, game-changing concept in this whole explainer. So get ready for the big reveal. So often, we think of problem solving like this, right? It's a nice, neat, straight line. Step 1, define the problem. Step 2, brainstorm. Step 3, build the thing. Step 4, launch it. All done, right? Well, that's a myth. Because here's the truth. Design thinking is not a straight, one-way road. It's a flexible, messy, iterative loop. It's a cycle, not a straight line. So what does that actually look like? Well, it means that when you're testing a prototype over in the solution space, you might learn something so profound that it makes you realize, oh wow, we got the problem wrong. And you have to go all the way back to the problem space to redefine it. You're constantly moving back and forth as you learn. And as one of our sources puts it so well, this flexibility isn't a bug in the system. It's the most important feature. It's what allows for this constant cycle of learning and adapting, and it ensures that the thing you end up with is the thing people actually want and need. So that's it. That's the big idea of design thinking as a loop, not a line, and it just leaves us with one final thought. The next time you're facing a tough challenge, I want you to resist that powerful urge to just jump straight into building a solution. Instead, stop and ask yourself, have I spent nearly enough time in the problem space? So, what problem are you going to look at differently now?